On the doorstep of the 10th Mountain Division at Fort Drum, history is written on the walls. This is at the new Fort Drum Museum, which has been in an ongoing project state for many years. Now, once again, it is open to the public, except this time in a new location off base. The museum is set up in chronological order and broken into 4 sections.
We actually start with the Native American population, the first warriors that occupied the land that is now Fort Drum. But then we talk about how the Army transitioned from Sackett's Harbor and Madison Barracks out here to early Pine Camp.
On the wall, viewers can see how the land was acquired in the 1930s from local farmers and communities, World War II trainings at Pine Camp, stories from prisoners of war, photographs of soldiers, and much more. The number of artifacts reaches the thousands, and their age range from being centuries old to some just leaving Afghanistan with soldiers last fall.
Fort Drum literally started their museum in 1983 with requesting military artifacts from the local community. So that's where the birth of our collection starts. But as you saw today, the 10th Mountain Division makes history every day. So we have some profound artifacts that have just come in over the last several months, and these represent the last days in Afghanistan. So this watch and ring and this patch here are the 2 latest artifacts that we've added to the display.
The museum also features several new exhibits, including the Army Experimental Station in World War II.
These were a top secret unit that trained here during the Second World War. Their code name when they were here was the Army Experimental Station, but they were the con artists of World War II. What's significant about these is they were just recognized with the Congressional Gold Medal as an organization.
But Scanlon said every era shown in the museum is important to tell the story of Fort Drum and the 10th Mountain Division.
Understanding the place of where we live is very important to us as people, all people, in the military in particular, since we take such a large swath of not only Jefferson County, but Lewis County and a little bit of St. Lawrence County in there. So the fact that we have been here so long makes us part of the fabric of our local community. So we want to tell that story.
Now, we won't give away everything inside the doors of the Fort Drum Museum, as some artifacts are better seen in person, especially as they are tied to many lives here in the North Country.
This is the place that we can engage with our local community. People can come and tell their military story. Just the way that when you meet your friends and neighbors on your porch, you talk about the neighborhood, you talk about what is going on in your life on both sides. Being publicly accessible makes us accessible to our friends and neighbors in the North Country. It makes us accessible to our veterans who, depending on what's going on, may or may not have an ID card to easily access Fort Drum. But it also makes us accessible to our soldiers and civilians here at Fort Drum for training, because that's really our primary goal, is to train our soldiers and our civilians here at Fort Drum the significance of the history that they now are contributing to and have an expectation to live up to.
And located just steps off of Fort Drum's main post, the Fort Drum Museum will re-welcome visitors back this summer. For ABC 50 Now here at Fort Drum, I'm Isabella Colello.
For more local news, go to informnny.com or download the ABC 50 mobile app.